Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Talks about nigga Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle, can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's their favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Wall Street Pete, Crypto in Crypto. Want to learn how to make Crypto in Crypto every day? You hit this like and subscribe. Talking about going on a ride. Talking about going to the moon, Alice. Now, damn, and we're going soon. You know that saying. I'm very excited. You're invited. Wall Street Pete working harder than an ugly stripper for you this morning and every day. So please come on over. Talk about this crypto thing. Talk about technical analysis. Wake you up in the morning if you're sleeping. So 1.48K subscribers. We are at all-time highs since making this a few years ago. Love the channel. Love the people in it. And if you do like this channel, please hit the bell up here. All notification. Become a subscriber so when we do get these videos, you get them immediately. So lots to talk about this morning. I want to talk right about some of the charts, and I'm sure you're excited to hear about that stuff. How's the new mic sound? Does the new setup sound? I'm wondering. Ricky, good morning. Lyric, good morning to you, and Mr. Sellner, happy Saturday to you as well. So currently right now, the guy with not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice, coming into crypto morning. We're talking about maybe getting a little bit of resistance coming in. Now on the daily, as you can see, we are very, very bullish. So we're going to find out what's going on through here. When are we going to get some resistance, and do we need to be careful coming up here? Well, if we watch this one little bit of piece of information that I gave to you right before we left, and many of you see this chart and go, I remember. Yes, you do remember Wall Street Pete, right? Pay attention, definitely to mention 29,000. I showed a lot of you saying left shoulder, inverted head, right shoulder needs to develop. Well, it did it a lot sooner than we expected. Not coming down to the 22.6. We apologize for being wrong, right? Imagine I had to apologize for the price going so up that we were a little incorrect about that big pullback there. So what happened? Well, the banks are collapsing, guys. I cannot help this. I cannot control this. This is why, TA, sometimes we just prepare you. We broke above here the neckline. What happens when you broke above the 25,350 neckline? I said the neckline of this chart would then develop at that right shoulder, bringing us probably to about 29,335. Well, here we go. So pay attention closely enough. Could be getting some resistance, as you see. And now many people who didn't remember this chart now remembers when I said, well, look at the gap we have here that we are going to fill soon. And a lot of people looked at me like, I even seen the comments, the banks collapsed. How could we see how? And a lot of people said, how could we see a Bitcoin price increase? Guys, I guess you don't know how Bitcoin works, all due respect. So understanding, knowing what Bitcoin does and how it works, this is exactly why we're going up. So we're going to talk about all these numbers, all these things that back up the technical analysis part of this morning. So if you're excited and you're invited, please hit the like and subscribe. Bitcoin, when was the last time you've seen $1.18 trillion? It's been a long time, my friends. So just hit a little refresh, see if we're still moving upwards. But still looking very beautiful right now as Bitcoin is at 27.6. Ethereum, when was the last time we seen 1,833? I believe that was a year ago in the summertime, 2021. So we're talking 2 years ago, 1,833. I remember this price being a big problem. I remember this in February 2021. I was doing a live saying,
Guys, we're going to break. Seems like we're moving a lot faster. So good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Mr. Emerald. And if it sounds far, I want to hear how the mic sounds. Let's go. We're going to have a good day. La-dee-da-da. Yeah. And ain't no one gotta die today. This is the Wall Street Pete Sicto Show. If you're interested in this sort of thing, please right now hit the like button. Bitcoin is now running. Congratulations if you are a Bitcoin maximalist or if you just love crypto. It's been running 24/7 for 10 years with zero downtime. Not many people will tell this to you. Not many people will go over this. Wall Street Pete brings these things up. Why? Well, there's only one cryptocurrency that runs this show here. And I'll tell you right now, partner, Bitcoin is it. So we're going 10 long years. Congratulations for Bitcoin. I think that is a very, very significant milestone in its history by running nonstop for a decade without any downtime, paving the way for a new era and of decentralized finance. Let's go Bitcoin. So there it is. Particular data retrieved from Bitcoin Uptime, shared by Reddit user. And there it is on March 17th. It indicates that is continuously 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last 10 years with no issues at all. The period translates to 3,650 days of operating without disruption. So congratulations, Bitcoin. You are now worthy of the status of legend. So Bitcoin is thriving during one of the hardest times, and Bitcoin market cap grows 60% in 2023 as top Wall Street banks lose $100 billion. Interesting. So we're not going to go over the article, but we are paying close attention and fun things for you. And as Salvador seems to be really establishing a nice little public service, digital amenities, community, residential, green areas, all built through Bitcoin. Residential green areas, infrastructure, how they're going to build it with transportation and showing their little infrastructure here. Salvador does plan to keep thriving through, and it's a beautiful thing. And if you want to hear this, this is great.
When do you think about trading crypto? Emoji face.
When I wake up.
When I wake up.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who gives it all to you. Microsoft, there you go, Edge, reportedly creating a new crypto wallet. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, Mr. Emerald. Once again, we bring you the news, breaking news. Microsoft Edge users may soon have access to crypto wallet feature, according to screenshots circulating on Twitter. The leak shows a potential integration of a wallet of cryptocurrencies directly within the popular web browser. So we have some big news and some good news for once with the Web3 wallets user interface on Twitter being leaked. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, hit the like and subscribe. Now, what's going on? Good morning, Mr. Digital. How are you doing this morning? The greed. We are now back in the greed. Let's go, right? Crypto, let's go. As you know, yesterday was as simple as being in neutral. The greed trigger can be in effect at any moment. And don't forget that we could be in extreme fear at any moment, right? Let's not play games. We know how that game works. So Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and crypto, everything is seeming to come together as the banks are wasting their money, right? We're going to talk about the 9 AI crypto projects in 2023 based off this article. I'm going to give you my top 2, and they're all obviously going to be the top 2, and I do apologize for that. But this is the reason why we're pumping and why Bitcoin, I believe, I had 48,000 from the very beginning, and even last year prediction saying in December of 2022 saying, hey, I think in 2023 we're going to come back to 48,000. And Federal Reserve pauses tightening as emergency lending hits $300 billion. Guys, this is a big deal. Now, things to show. New data reveal that the Federal Reserve balance sheet has surged to its highest level since November as the central bank attempts to avert the contagion of the banking crisis. The Fed's balance sheet for the week ending in March 15th increased to $297 billion, hitting a 5-month high of $8.639 trillion. So, guys, this is a big deal. This will most likely stop the Feds from fixing the inflation rate. This is incredibly bad for what their plans were. But as we continue to go, and the increase in the Fed balance, as I said, here it is a temporary reflection of the runs on various weak banks. So we are in trouble with that going and being said. But I want to talk about the bottom here of what I had, and I hope it's still down here. It doesn't seem to be. I already screwed up that part. But here it is. But Peter Schiff, the chief economics, I can't even speak. as normal and global strategy. We're going to talk about capital disagrees with the Fed will print money out of thin air, and that is very true. But this is what I wanted to talk about, and it's coming down. I'm trying to find, I'm sorry I lost it, but even if it's temporary, the loans will inflate the money supply. That is the definition of inflation, he said. And looking, here it is, we finally found it, and looking at the big picture, this bailout likely means the end of Fed's inflation fight. And that's not a good thing to me, if you ask me. Good morning, Mr. Dr. Rainey. How are you this morning? So we're talking a little bit about what's going on, how this is going to affect us. We have already seen banks tightening lending standards and now are likely to pull back on making credit available even further if history is any guide. She wrote, that will slow small businesses who have been doing a great deal of hiring. So a lot of things going on this morning, and it's pretty insane how all of a sudden we have 300 billion reasons to buy crypto. Now going over the list, as you can see here, AI projects in 2023, Hera Finance, Xana, Deep Brain Chain, Aura Chain, Vector Space, Artificial Liquid Intelligence, Ali, Numera, Singularity.net, as we know as AGIX, and Fetch AI. So obviously, like I said, I started this off. The first two, I am very big and involved. The thing is, though, guys, you want to really pay attention to what is going on. As I say, pay attention definitely to mention all the time. Let me take a sip here. These two have already sprung off rather very nicely. So if you really want to do, I would do some digging. And I would start digging on some of the guys with the lower market caps getting ready to explode. AGIX actually has a branch, actually has another chained crypto that I forget what the name is, and we're going to have to do more research on that. But you may want to actually start investing in the DAO. That's what it is, AGIX DAO. It's actually trading a lot lower, and it did not explode yet, and it's based off this chain. So we talk about some of the craziest things, right, Hera? Where to trade the token, and it tells you on the bottom. This is a pretty good article here. I do like this. Then it talks about the smart routing. Hera Finance artificial intelligence system helps find the best token swapping prices. This is pretty big. So it's a multiple dexes. It can analyze 2 to 5 routes simultaneously to find a lucrative trading pair. So I'm excited for this. This is actually a really good token. You have to find out the utility, right? Well, here is the main definition of what utility is. So utility, paying attention to what the thing actually does, what the project is about, and why is it here. And these are some of the things you want to pay close attention to. So that's number 9. And you got Xana. And Xana, I hope I'm saying it right. The metaverse is another AI blockchain project for investors to consider. I'm trying to go over these really quick. We're going to change the title. Some of the top 10 AI projects of 2023. Wall Street Beat agrees with the bottom 2 for sure. But we're going to do some research. We're going to find out if some of these are ready to explode and do what they did prior for the top 1 and 2 their names. So we'll pay attention to that. Experiences on the blockchain. Among the top ranking developments on the platform is NFT Duel and NFT trading card games. So this is involved more in the metaverse of a trading card game, and it does have 22 unique worlds with remarkable landscapes that allow gamers to experience fun gaming environments. So multiple NFT marketplaces. A lot of these are all starting to sound the same. So to me, a lot of these I'm really not too interested in because you sound like the last guy, right? I want to find out what one of them are going to do something different. Who is going to be different? So paying attention to some of the AI projects, looking at what Bitcoin may do. We're going to go over that at the end of this and then end the show. But cloud mining, DBC's AI technology facilitates cloud mining. This saves on computer hardware and allows crypto miners to generate blocks more easily. So we'll see how that works out. Is it going to be something really true? Are they going to be able to have a use case for it? It sounds like they're working on that. Deep Brain Chain provides computing resources, enterprise users based on their demand. This helps them save up to 70% on computing power costs. So this is electronic. This is definitely electric efficient, and we're gonna have to see how well it works and performs. As you see, Huobi and Gate.io are the main places to be able to purchase. KuCoin for here, and I apologize and go over the other ones, but Aura Chain, looking for KuCoin and Uniswap and PancakeSwap. If you're interested, we'll start doing that from now on, coming through to the top 10 here. The platform has impressive features, including an AI layer 1 that offers secure and fast consensus mechanisms based on Cosmos. So if you're interested in a sleeping giant, and I know Cosmos is already still considered a big sleeping giant. If you don't know what Cosmos is, it is the abbreviation for Atom. Very big cryptocurrency that I believe is going to explode coming into this next bull run, 2024, 2025. If I were to compare Cosmos with one of the assets that I do believe is in the same realm, ready to explode, it would be something similar to Chainlink. So put that with a grain of salt compared. It's not the same thing. They do completely two different things, but Cosmos and Chainlink, I do believe that they are very big layer 1 protocols getting ready to explode in this next bull run. So pay attention to that. AI Oracles Aura Chain facilitates secure access to external APIs that enable smart contracts to securely access external API that simplifies the smart contract generation process. So going into what it does, this AI seems to be a little bit complex, right? So this may be something different that we were wondering and just talking about a few minutes ago. So Aura Chain has my attention. I'm going to do a little bit of more research. Don't like that it's only on KuCoin and the Pancake Swap. Not a fan. Waiting for that to come out on a bigger platform. That will be an exciting moment. So probably a bigger reason to pay attention to it a little early. Vector Space AI, where to trade the token, Shiba Swap, Probit Global, and Uniswap. So the mission to conquer the world has many aspects. So this is one of the AI service focuses on protecting and repairing the human body during space flight. So Vector Space AI blends scientific research with complex AI-driven language modeling and data engineering pipelines to accelerate the data discover process about the human body. That's pretty insane, guys. And I think, Dr. Rainey, if you're still watching, this may be one of your assets you're probably going to get very excited about and interested. So if anyone wants to know, we're talking about Vector Space AI, and this is one of them that I, on top of Aura Chain, am going to get very, very well understood of what these are made for. So hit the like and subscribe. My name is Wall Street Pete, Sicto in Crypto. We go over technical analysis, crypto news, and sometimes we do bring up some new altcoins. So this feature helps research and find discoveries for important missions like the impact of space travel on the human body. And Elon Musk, let's say he's behind this, because I can't imagine he's not. So another one, speaking of it, artificial liquid intelligence. Talking about where to buy or trade the token. Uniswap, Gemini, Crypto.com, 3 pretty good ones. Artificial liquid intelligence is at the helm of the Web3 based content creation. So this creator, ChatGPT AI system allows users to create characters, say that 3 times fast, from mere text. And if you remember, we went over this already. I figured you'd like that, Dr. Rainey, because I know I do, and I'm not even into the industry that you're in, so can you only imagine what that does to your brain? I really like to learn. I really like to know new things, and like I said, we're going to change the title to AI. Cryptos for 2023 with the Bitcoin update to 50 grand. I think 50K is coming, guys, this year. We may get a massive resistance to the downside after we hit there, but let's see what's going on with the banks during that time. So we got character GTP, excuse me, I said chat, and it's character GPT, AI system that allows users, it's probably created the same type of way. What happens is users can input text that describes his character's appearance, voice, personality, and identity, and the AI will create a character that matches every entry. So it's pretty cool looking at that. Key features is that the Ali AI, and that is the abbreviation, if you're wondering what this token abbreviation is when you go to trade, token helped to create a metaverse full of AI characters that help users perform various roles. These characters are known as intelligent, non-fungible tokens, as we already know. So now we're doing an AI NFTs, and this is exactly what I was talking about. I was saying, can we get an AI system, an AI token that really does something different than all these other ones? Well, this is pretty cool as well. So I got 3 now on my, you know what, I'm writing them down. So you want to write them down with me? Let's do it. Let's go. Ali, I like a lot outside of the top 2. We just spoke about AGIX and obviously the other ones. So we're going to go over big ones, right? We got that, Ali, big one there. And Vector, I'm a big fan of the Vector. I do like the Vector space. So I'm writing these down with you guys. We're going to do some more research. So if you like this channel, we're going to break these down. It's known as the VXV token. So if you're wondering what that is, that's what we're talking about. And then the last one we did before that, trading on KuCoin, also have here Orachain. So we're going to talk about those three probably in the future. Remember this video, so please don't go past. Please don't go past this video thinking we're never going to talk about these again. I'm pretty excited about that. Now, Numera top 3 here, they have, right? Where to trade the token is DGFinex, and that's very, very limited. So we'll pay attention to where that may go. The financial market has a ton of potential for generating high income. And as Numera crypto investor, you get firsthand benefits for investing in a platform that revolutionizes financial markets. So we're going to be talking more about financial markets, obviously, as crypto will start coming out, crypto space will start coming out with things and ways to replace the banks, or actually just be able to partner and be co-side parallel with these banks to be able to fix all the problems that we have recently are occurring right now. It's pretty horrible. But Numera has 2 faces to it, the stock market and the crypto market. For the this is exactly what I was just talking about. So for the stock market, the platform aims to create the best stock market prediction features ever. And it has the world's most difficult data science tournament geared towards the same. On the crypto side, however, Numera focuses on the network effect. This is the phenom that something gains more value, the people more begin to use it. So it will be something to pay attention to. Launched NMR. I remember this very much when it came out, and now I do remember this very much. I didn't know it was an AI project, so I do learn with you guys sometimes on certain things here. Pretty interesting. Regularized data. Numera helps research and filter data from multiple sources, creating a much-needed database for data scientists. So we'll see how big and how important this could be, but not as big as the other two here. As I'm saying, Singularity here, NET, Singularity.net. I'm very excited for this project. You can buy it on Binance. You can buy it on KuCoin. Did not know. I thought there was a couple more where you can get it. AGIX. This is the AI, and I do believe that this is probably the best one out there. I do love this very much. Just a few days ago, we could have bought this at 45 cents, 40 cents. So pay attention to this big mover. And this feature allows developers to easily publish their dApps and manage them by automating redundant tasks using AI technology. Singularity.net also has a staking feature that enables users to earn extra income. It's most likely passive income when they lock up the AGIX token to provide liquidity for the platform. So lots of staking options here. The platform has a community of service providers who build their AI systems and earn rewards in AGIX, the platform native token. So I am pretty much a big fan of this, been following it for a while. You're going to have to see what goes on. What it means to this is the platform designs AIs that are capable of understanding any information that human intelligence can and executing the tasks requested from this information. So it's something that's a little old now. We've had this for a bit, and if you bought it, probably I want to say a year ago, within that time frame, you are happy because this just came out and we are up a lot. We can go over all these. So I got right now the top 3 outside of these 2 that I like: Orachain, Ollie, and VectorSpace. Those 3, we're going to do a couple videos over them. And Fetch AI, ranked number 1 AI for 2023, is a cross-chain protocol that allows users to power peer-to-peer dApps using AI to cater the automated tasks. This top AI protocol runs on the Cosmos, another one, and has powerful smart contracts that regulate automation. So although Fetch AI is mostly a developer space to end products that highly user-friendly and have great demand on the market, this makes Fetch AI one of the top AI blockchain projects, and its native token, Fetch, FET, a leading crypto AI investment opportunity. All right, so that is pretty much the end of the top of these. And like I said, I do like them very much. VRA, going to be listed on Binance or Coinbase coming up pretty soon. And it seems like a lot of these assets are going to be doing that. Not sure if you remember, but we did a little thing where it said Binance is going to be delisting Jasmy and Hunt Helium. So with that being said, that usually means when that happens, they're going to be adding a few projects to it. Looking for the mess. I must obviously put up so much. I post so much. And if you want to check us out on wallst.pete, check us out. It's Instagram, and I do post a lot, so that's why I can't find it. But hey, a couple people tweeted here. Printer just started. Burr box mining. And he does have the certified check showing what's going on right now. The Fed just gave 300 billion reasons. More more to buy Bitcoin. And we are very familiar with that. We just went over that. The U.S. Federal Reserve balance sheet, right, expanded to $297 billion. This is something we're talking about. This is why the crypto exchange, this is why the space is pumping. And this is getting ready to the end, guys. We talked a little bit about it, 1.18, and how I believe we can make it all the way to 29, 30,000. This is something exciting. And we could go all the way to 48K, I think, of this year. A lot of people are saying we could go a lot higher, but I think they need to slow their roll and realize there will be another FUD. There will be something that the feds do come up with. So please relax. Don't get too exciting now. Don't get too excited now, right? There are going to be some more things, more tricks up their sleeves that they have ready for us. And I'm sure they want to buy more Bitcoin at a cheaper price than what we're at right now. So you have to understand all that. Something is going on. It's getting a little funky. Get a nice little bounce here. We'll see what happens. As you can see, the last growth, what we got was from here to here. So looking at the daily, and the last few days is we got a lot of high volatility, as you already know. Don't have to explain that to you guys. Getting ready to end this video. Looking at the jump that we received before, and I really would like to see if this correlates with what I'm saying, and I think this is where the TA comes from, and boom, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll pay attention close to these numbers, what's going on, and if you do see what I'm talking about, the last move was rather nice. Many of us jumped on this train. We were going, we were pumping. We did hit resistance. We did get some volatility. Started trading in this range here, if you can see on this daily chart for Bitcoin. And then, as you can tell, if we repeat the same kind of move, if we do get the same kind of money, same kind of hype, technical analysis will tell us that we can really pump somewhere around to here before we start coming back to the downside. So please pay close attention to the resistance levels that we have. We talked about 27.3. Well, we're right about that price now too. So I'd pay close attention to the even being there right now. 27,300, I said, could have been the next price. We are getting a little bit of resistance. We did break above that a little higher, closer to the 28. Exciting to be around this time frame. But this is what I think is going to happen. As you can see, the right shoulder came up a lot sooner with the banks and all the news of going on. I will take that any day. Be prepared at all times, even if it comes at a quick rate, right? Parabolic moves to the upside is what we had. So Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm ending, and then we're going to end this show here. Please comment what asset you'd like to go over. I think VRA, we will have to pay attention to that as the next asset we go over and break down, but really going to pay attention to these AI assets, the AI projects we went over in this video this morning, because I think they're very important. So paying attention to technical analysis and see what's happening. I am excited to see if we can reach here. Don't be surprised if we get some downtime. Maybe 25,300 could be a bottom here where we're falling. I do have a couple charts here showing you what could be happening if we do start getting a little bit. And this is one thing I liked a lot. I was paying attention to the Fibonacci sequence for Bitcoin. And every time we came all the way up here, right, notice at the top, it would be Fibonacci time, we started hitting the 32.8. We came really close to the golden pocket, but it came back to a 38.2 pullback, right? 0.382 here. And then I did it again, and I was curious, I said, what happened again? Let's see what we're doing. Probably a daytime, not that. And there it is. Looking at the daily, guys, we did it again. I checked it out. This is the last daily, right? Came down almost all the way to the 38.2, you can see. But what really blew my mind is we did it again. So I'm going to watch this very closely as we get ready to end the video. 38.2 pullback happened twice. So I'm wondering how many times we're going to hit this 38.2 before we actually see a 50% pullback. We're pretty bullish right now. It's just a percentage of how bullish could we really be, and that hitting the same line twice on a daily is very unheard of to me in my experience and time from there. So did flip, hit resistance back into support here, very normal for that. Very excited to see that as we did establish a big rally coming through. So just pay attention to what the next move could be, because if we do something like that, I was going to say if we do, and I like to say that a lot, we could do a Fibonacci, and I want to show you this one, because if the Fibonacci did that, and if the Fibonacci did that, guys, let's watch. Ready? Watch all the way from 30,000 about. Pretend we went to here, right? We're going all the way up. If we did something like that, our 38.2 pullback match is right exactly where I'm saying we're going. Isn't that pretty wild? So that's really what I'm thinking. I'm getting a lot of indicators telling me that I think that this is the next Bitcoin buy before we pull back to the upside again. So this is really minor. I don't think we're getting a huge pullback at all. So we'll see what happens. Continue going up to about 29,000. Do we get it? Is it going to keep going? Is the FOMO real? We're going to find that out very shortly here. We're going to see what's going on. It is Friday. You know Sunday's coming into play, so please don't forget that it is Saturday. So 24 hours from now, we'll be talking about a Sunday. So do we rally into the night? I feel like Bitcoin is Batman right now. Rally to the night. Shadows of death coming through without getting caught. Here we go, coming in, being silly, just having a good time. Because I'm really excited. Bitcoin, this is a great time to be invested in crypto. Do we get something similar to that? So we will pay attention. If that is what's happening, guys, we're getting the ultimate upward W. You should be very excited for that. Wouldn't surprise me or anybody else, I'm sure you could agree. If this does occur, if this does happen, you won't be too shocked at all. You actually would expect this. So we'll see what happens going from the trend of what I have here. We're breaking above it. I think we're going to stop soon. I don't even think we're going to get to this 29. So please remember what I just said here. This has been happening for a little bit. We've been enjoying this trend, upward channel, ascending channel like. It's eventually either we're going to break out totally, keep going with the FOMO, like I said, hit to the 29, 30,000, and then we will see this pullback. So I want to find out what happens if we don't get this pullback here. And we're getting resistance right now, and this starts to become a trend here, and we do find out, then you're going to see we could come all the way back down to these levels, 24.7, 24.6. This is if this occurs. So we'll see what happens. We'll find out soon enough. RSI levels looking pretty strong on the daily, as you can see here. Looking very strong here, but I do get a rejection here usually all the time in this middle area, so expect that. So let's get to Ethereum. We're going to have to close the channel here. Pretty exciting day. I guess Ethereum doesn't want to come up. Okay, so here comes Ethereum now. Million price actions. We got to get rid of a lot, clean this mess up. There was a lot of doubt, a lot of uncertainty here. So we're going to clean it all up. I'll probably just start over. I do like this line here, though. Move drawing. So I do like this line here. If you pay attention, we're going to go to Ethereum. And then we're pretty much done here. So what's going on and what I see from here, that's dead. We're breaking down Ethereum on a daily chart really quick before we go. And as you can see here, like I'm saying, a few times the indicator has told me on the daily, hey, this pattern, well, we've been hitting resistance pretty significantly. Don't be surprised if this is what the Bitcoin and the Ethereum price is doing. Could be a significant little resistance coming in. And as you already see, that's very possible. So don't be surprised, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trading at this time. And if we come all the way through back down to the 1729, that would not surprise me a whole lot. As you can see, we can come all the way down up until about here, and we could be in the 14s if something bad started happening, and I wouldn't expect to stay trading into this zone if that did occur. But looking to get a little bearish divergence down here on the daily. As you can see, we got a couple here as we were coming down. You can see them coming in, but the trend is still your friend until it breaks through and shows otherwise. So right now, I will consider that we'll be okay. See how much we fall back through. I'll bring out two Fibonacci like I did for Bitcoin, if that is something you want to see. And then we're going to end the show, I promise. It's like this big Italian guy just going forever and doesn't shut the F up. Looking for the peak and the fall. This is a daily coming in. And as you can see, right about 50% perfect coming in here into the golden pocket. We got it. So we got some here at the 1437. Gave us an opportunity to buy back up before we went through. What'll happen here is the 38.2 pullback or the 50% will occur again. If this is what we're doing, maybe get another rally as soon as I get off. I'm sure it wouldn't surprise me. But we'll see what happens. It'll be a fake come through. This will probably start establishing a fall. What are we looking to see? Well, this doesn't really look too fresh. So I'm not sure, guys. Looking by this pattern and doing this Fibonacci, it does not tell me that we're done. This is actually giving me more of an idea that we are getting a break to the downside even more. I look at this. So pay attention to what's happening. I'm going to pull out the one thing here because I do like it. The exponential moving average with the Bollinger Bands because this is usually what helps. And as you can see right here, when we're very bullish, we're still bullish, we flip yellow on this mark. This mark flips yellow. You see that right there? Well, right now, as I'm looking at Ethereum, it looks like Ethereum wants to tick bullish again and flip through. So I'm going to have to pay close attention to that very close now. What could happen if you see here, we start building support on the peak, on the tip here, that would be roughly 1628. So if we do start falling for Ethereum now, 1629, 1628, that is going to be possible. Looking for your neck or the buyback if we can hold it. If we don't hold that price, guys, you're going to be able to confirm a short position down, possibly all the way back to somewhere silly around these prices. That would be miserable. I don't see this occurring. So I do see something like this occurring, though. That's very possible. Look at the prices, look at the ranges. We're going to give you a 3, and then we're going to go. I usually like to give 3, and these are the 3 you're possibly going to see. 38.2 pullback is looking at the 1680 mark. And when I get to the 1680 mark, that is usually a rather strong indicator, and staying in the golden pocket roughly at the 1628, 1629. So these are the 2 levels that we could come back down to before testing back to the upside. Please be very careful. I do think that these are 2 big possibilities of pullbacks. As you can see, though, in the range that we're on, we're looking pretty good. We do flip the bearish side. If we're bearish, we'll see the red line indicator come down. But right now, currently right now, we are looking pretty good. You can see the Bollinger Bands. We broke out. We're separated, looking possibly for it to come back home and see if we do establish. But we're getting tight with the band here, so that is why we're getting a pullback to the upside. Pay attention to the crypto market cap as we're getting ready to go. That is another big indicator. I do like to watch that. If that stays still, we're pretty strong. If it starts going down, you will expect the price to go down a bit in Ethereum and Bitcoin. But if we start heading back to the 1.2 where we haven't been in a while, I do expect these prices to start coming back up in price, breaking through even this ascending channel pattern, and really just going back. And like I said, 50,000 Bitcoin is not out of the mark here for 2023, but we are going to take our time and one piece at a time, right? So 29,300 is the Bitcoin move. Hey, my name is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, this is the gentleman who used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. A lot of you are new to the channel, and they're like, well, who the hell is this guy? Well, this is the guy, yes, who used to work here. Believe it or not, this is old as hell. It says, if found near the please drop near the nearest mailbox. Postmaster, return postage guaranteed. This is that young man. He used to work on Wall Street. He used to go every day to Manhattan. He used to wake up with a smile on my face. How many of you, I'm just seriously asking a question here, how many of you wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to Wall Street today. I'm going into the Big Apple and have a great day. I sound and look like a complete psycho. I really do. I get it. From the Cuckoo Nest, right? I look like Jack Nicholson. But I'm serious. I used to wake up in a really good mood. I used to wake up happy as shit. Like, yes, I'm going to Wall Street. I'm going to the Big Apple. I love New York, guys. It was my place. And one day we're going to go back there, feed the poor. We're going to help some people. We're going to set up some tables. A lot of us are going to be doing well in crypto. A lot of us are going to be millionaires retired. A lot of us are going to be doing awesome. When we get there, this crypto channel is going to be showing that. I'm going to meet a bunch of you. Hopefully you're going to help me out with this part. I can't wait for it to occur. We seem like we're light years behind all this, but it's a very exciting time. It's a very great time to be alive. A lot of people, I don't want to put my money in the bank. I hate to say it just like that. But do you feel comfortable putting your money in the bank? I really don't. So invest what you want. Have some gold. Have some physical gold. Invest in some Bitcoin. Why not, right? None of this is financial advice. It's just a gentleman. Twice as nice. My strategy. I share with you every day my advice. I share with you every day my thought process, right? It's not advice. It's just not expert advice, because people say, hey, are you an expert at this? Are you a financial advisor? No. I'm a gentleman who wears the visor. Have a great day, guys. I love y'all. Peace in and peace out. We're out of here like Vladimir. And we're not talking about Putin. I bet you haven't heard that one in a while. Take care, everyone. Love y'all. Till the next video, my friends. We're going to talk about crypto space. Trying to get VRA in this video coming soon, talking about VRA, but this was the top AI crypto projects for 2023 and where I think Bitcoin could be going. Could be a little bit of resistance coming, but that 29,000, oh, it's definitely coming. Take care.